Derek Lunsford, the relentless titan who redefined modern bodybuilding. When you hear the name Derek Lunsford, you don't just think of a bodybuilder. You think of a man who shattered every limitation thrown his way, a competitor who defied biologic, expectation, and even the cruel whispers of doubt from critics who said he would never stand shoulder to shoulder with the greats. His rise has been nothing short of shocking. A modern gladiator story told not in words but in veins, striations, and an unstoppable will to dominate the Olympia stage. Derek's journey wasn't one of smooth ascents and lucky breaks. His beginnings were humble, far from the glitz of bright lights and polished trophies. He was not the chosen one, not born with the golden genetics everyone talks about in bodybuilding circles. He had to manufacture his destiny, carving his future with sweat-drenched gym floors as his battlefield. Every rep was a rebellion, every set a declaration that he refused to stay ordinary. The world first took notice when Derek exploded onto the scene in the 212 division, a class meant for shorter and lighter competitors. Many thought it was the ceiling of his career. Impressive, yes, but limited. Yet Derek had a secret burning inside him, the belief that his body was capable of far more than anyone imagined. In 2021, when he clinched the 212 Mr. Olympia title, fans cheered, but Derek's mind was already storming ahead. He wasn't satisfied with being the king of a smaller kingdom. He wanted the throne of bodybuilding itself. And then came the shocking transformation. When Derek moved from 212 into the open division, critics scoffed. How could a man conditioned to hold a compact frame ever stand against the monsters of the open men who carried 260, 270, even 300 pounds of muscle like living tanks? It sounded absurd. But Derek didn't just move up, he evolved. His physique didn't balloon into a sloppy mess. He brought size with razor-sharp conditioning, a balance of aesthetics and power that left audiences gasping. His first Open Olympia in 2022 was the turning point. Standing under the merciless lights of Las Vegas, Derek didn't look out of place. He looked like destiny itself had carved him for that stage. The crowd roared as he battled giants like Hadi Choopan and Mick Walker. The symmetry, the sweeping lines of his quads, the density of his chest and back. He was sculpted like a marble statue come alive. He didn't win that year, but the shock was undeniable. Derek was no longer the underdog. He was the storm on the horizon. By 2023, the prophecy fulfilled itself. Derek Lunsford etched his name in history as the first man ever to win both the 212 and the Open Mr. Olympia titles. Think about that for a moment. He didn't just climb the ladder, he obliterated it. What other bodybuilder could say they had conquered two divisions at the pinnacle of the sport? It was as if Derek had written a new chapter in bodybuilding scripture with his own hands dripping in sweat and sheer determination. The drum of Derek's story isn't just about muscles, it's about mindset. Unlike many who chase fame or validation, Derek's drive seems forged from something deeper, almost primal. He carries himself with humility outside the stage but transforms into a beast when the lights hit. Every pose is a declaration of war. Every flex a reminder that he didn't come to participate, he came to conquer. And yet, what makes Derek even more shocking is the duality of his presence. He's not a reckless brute chasing size at the expense of proportion. He's calculated, strategic, almost surgical in how he crafts his physique. His conditioning is lethal, his posing commanding, and his improvements year after year are nothing short of terrifying for his competitors. It feels like he's a step ahead, rewriting the limits of what the human body can achieve without crumbling under the weight of its own mass. As the bodybuilding world looks ahead to Mr. Olympia 2025, Derek stands as the man everyone must beat, the standard of excellence, the nightmare of rivals who once dismissed him. And make no mistake, the pressure is enormous. But Derek thrives under it. Pressure doesn't break him, it forges him into steel. Every challenge, every rival, every critique has only fueled the fire that turned him into the reigning titan he is today. His story is not just about winning trophies. It's about proving that greatness doesn't belong to the chosen few, but to those relentless enough to seize it with blood, sweat, and the refusal to quit. Derek Lunsford's legacy is shocking not because he won, it's because of how he won. By tearing down the walls that once confined him, by refusing to accept ceilings, and by daring to dream bigger than his own shadow. In a sport filled with giants, Derek Lunsford stands as the most dramatic revelation of this era. Not just a champion, not just a bodybuilder, but a reminder that in the world of iron and flesh, destiny favors the relentless.